There have been treated 300 of them here in Fort Jackson, 186 of them waking up here this morning in these wooden crates all through this place. And they've allowed us to take a look before they get their work started today. Look at this. These are the Pelicans that they brought in late in the weekend here. And you can actually see that they're completely soaked in oil. The process will begin for these birds just a short time from now. And look at the difference. These are the birds they treated in the last 24 hours, shivering there in the corner. But boy, you can see the difference, the work they're doing here. Take a look at the process from start to finish.
Their struggle has now captured the attention of a nation. The Pelicans drenched in oil, often after diving into the ocean, emerging painted in that thick brown oil.
I always say they look like they're fondue. They look like they're dipped in it. And actually they are. And the reason for that is because they plunge feet into the oil to eat fish. They don't understand what the oil is, and then they get covered with oil.
The birds that are rescued are brought here, where they sit in wooden crates. Within 24 hours, they're treated. As rescuers hold their beaks, the birds are soaked in, of all things, vegetable oil first.
We use some kind of light oils that we heat up, so they're hot to the touch, it doesn't burn the bird, and we actually work it in the oily feathers. It loosens the oil up.
After the oil comes a series of baths with diluted Dawn, the dish detergent, rubbing it into the oil to continue to loosen it up in the feathers, using toothbrushes to protect the pelican's eyes. Rescuers say, think of it like shampooing your hair over and over again.
All the soap is rinsed out their feathers, and once that's done, they're put into a room with a blow dryer, just the same blow dryers that you use on grooming dogs.
And then they're brought outdoors to makeshift pools where they can bathe themselves, preen themselves, and grow new feathers, remarkably creating their own refurbished down coat in 7 to 10 days.
And that is exactly what they want to see in the end. Robin and George, I wanted to show you one more thing. Take a look again at the oil-soaked pelicans here. Look at their heads. You can't tell which ones are the adults or which ones are the children. And look here. After they're cleaned, the adults are the ones with the white heads. And they're the ones the researchers are most concerned with, because when they let them free in Florida, they say the adults are the most likely to come back to their natural habitat. The children, the juvenile birds, are more likely to adapt once they get set off in their new home. So we're hoping that they all make home of Florida when they're released there.
We certainly do. Thank you so much for that report, David.